Hello and welcome to Flight Path. I'm Chris Jones, the Chief Marketing Officer at McCarran International Airport. With more than 50 million passengers coming and going, 2019 was a record-breaking year for McCarran. But the airport is more than a busy travel hub. Here's a look back at some moments that enhanced the passenger experience and brought the McCarran community together.
The team at McCarran worked tirelessly in 2019 to deliver a memorable experience for visitors and local travelers alike. From supporting the community to offering a dazzling first and last look at Las Vegas, a commitment to hospitality was shown throughout the year. When federal workers faced hardship during a government shutdown in January, the McCarran family rallied around them. Employees opened a pop-up pantry filled with household goods and coordinated meal delivery for those hardest hit.
Does anybody know what this says? Airport. Airport?
In February, staff participated in Nevada Reading Week, sharing a love of books and a peek at careers in aviation with children at Doris French Elementary School.
The students have been really excited to have guest readers from the airport because we do see it. We're in the flight path and we hear the airplanes every day over their school. And so to have that related field here gets them kind of tied into their community.
So this whole area is run by East Ramp Control.
In the spring, even more area students were given a chance to learn about careers in aviation.
This is an outstanding opportunity for our cadets to see what opportunities they have in the future once they get out of our cadet program. They have opportunities in the Air Force, they have opportunities in the civil airline industry.
Cadets with the Civil Air Patrol enjoyed a behind-the-scenes tour of the airfield, and the annual Take Your Child to Work Day allowed employees to show the airport off to their children. To give passengers a taste of Las Vegas entertainment as soon as they step off the plane, McCarran hosts live music events each month. The Voices of Vegas program included performances by a one-time American Idol contestant, a ukulele playing Southwest Airlines employee, a singer known for his rendition of the national anthem at Vegas Golden Knights hockey games, aspiring DJs, a high school mariachi band, and elementary school choirs. June marked the beginning of new air service from Amsterdam on KLM and from Tel Aviv on El Al.
And it's just so natural to put Las Vegas as a destination from Tel Aviv today. So we have the gold triangle, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Las Vegas.
Here's to Clark County Airports and Air Elite.
Two of Clark County's general aviation facilities, Henderson Executive and North Las Vegas airports, celebrated their inclusion in the Air Elite worldwide network of airports. It was also a chance for North Las Vegas to show off a complete terminal remodel. The Department of Aviation hosted its annual Paper Plane Palooza in July. With help from employees airport-wide, children from Boys and Girls Clubs of Southern Nevada competed in paper plane throwing contests and took home backpacks filled with school supplies just in time for the start of a new school year.
The best thing is being able to see the kids' faces, participate, teach them everything about aviation. It's a blessing to be able to come out here and have fun.
Right over here, please. ID.
Allegiant Airlines and the TSA worked with airport staff to host a Wings for Autism event in September. The event was a travel dress rehearsal for local families with children on the autism spectrum.
I travel a lot for business, but they don't get to, so we thought, hey, what a great opportunity to let them have the experience and see how it goes.
The TSA also showed off its Innovation Checkpoint, a live testing environment for new security screening technology.
In terms of really evaluating the equipment's applicability for an airport, you need to be in the actual environment, assessing how passengers react to it, assessing what kind of training our officers need, and assessing what kind of communications can better help passengers make their way through the security checkpoint.
At the annual chili cook-off, bake sale, and raffle, Department of Aviation employees raised more than $10,000 for United Way of Southern Nevada.
Present! On!
To honor military service members, McCarran was proud to help American Airlines welcome a group of wounded warriors to Las Vegas for Veterans Day weekend. The annual Salute to the Troops event included a celebratory water arch and special greeting by police, firefighters, the TSA Color Guard, and USO volunteers. Guests were treated to a long weekend of fine dining, sightseeing, and relaxing. Throughout the year, McCarran employees volunteered their time outside of work. The Landside Division participated in several cleanups at area parks and outdoor spaces. And the Community Enrichment Team helped out at the Salvation Army, Catholic Charities, 3 Square, and at Opportunity Village's Magical Forest.
3, 2, 1.
The holiday season at the airport got underway with the annual tree lighting ceremony and a performance by the Doris French Elementary School Choir. With a record-breaking 51.5 million passengers, 2019 came to a close on a high note. The entire airport community came together to celebrate this milestone in true Las Vegas fashion. McCarran is a vital part of Las Vegas's tourism-driven economy. It's also a bridge between the travel industry and the people of Clark County. That's why the mission at this airport will always include a commitment to the community.
We hope you've enjoyed that look back at 2019. And now as we move forward into 2020, we'd like to get together with some people who are key leaders here at the airport and talk about what they're working on, what they've been doing, and how 2020 might improve the airport experience for you as a traveler and everybody who comes through Las Vegas to visit us. And to do that, we're going to sit down today with several key leaders, starting with our Director of Aviation, Ms. Rosemary Vasiliadis. Rosemary, we've just come off a year in which we set a record high in terms of our passenger numbers for the third consecutive year. Talk to our viewers about what that means for this community.
Well, what I think it means is that the vitality of Southern Nevada comes through this airport and is basically reliant on this airport. So as the community diversifies, part of it comes through the airport.
And you talk often about how unique the airport is in this community.
Well, we know with the NFL stadium opening up, with the convention center expanding and doubling its footprint, that is going to have a direct benefit to, of course, Southern Nevada, but also upon the airport as well. So we have to make sure that we're ready to be able to accommodate that growth in a seamless manner. What happens here with the hospitality industry, that's still our #1 industry, is that it's discretionary. People choose to come to this destination, and we want to make sure that the airport isn't going to be a bump in that decision making to come back to it, that we have enough capacity for every part of the experience, either upon arrival and upon departure.
Thank you, Rosemary. And that's a great setup for our next question and with our next guest, Ralph Lepore, our Deputy Director. Customer experience is something that we focus on very much here at McCarran. A lot of things have happened in 2019. Tell our viewers about some of the things that they might see when they come through the airport this year.
You hit it on the head about the guest experience. And it's an integral piece to McCarran, especially the fact that, as Rosemary mentioned, we're a very discretionary market. And one thing that we do at McCarran is we listen to the guests to really determine how do we better that guest experience. Lift and Uber are our common T&C terms. If you recall, we did listen by relocating our pickup areas to make it a much easier flow and progress to go from the terminal baggage claim directly through to the parking garage for T&C pickup. The other component to the guest experience is, let's talk about the checkpoint. Checkpoint is an integral piece to the experience. TSA Administrator David Pekowski said that his goal that over the next 5 years was to roll out a lot of different technologies like credential authentication technology to other airports. Guess what? It's already here. This is all going to make the experience not only quicker and more effective for our guests, but also take a look at how better the screening is going to be.
We've done a lot of work to enhance the AB checkpoint. Talk about that as well.
Yes, we increased 2 lanes there at the AB checkpoint. We actually expanded the complete operation by including some of the new technologies, automated screening lanes, credential authentication technologies, 2 additional lanes to help get the throughput and the experience better. And so that has been a huge improvement, and it's just been a great project in partnership with the TSA.
Thank you, Ralph. Now let's turn to Joe Perkowski, our Chief Financial Officer. Now, a lot of people at home might not get as excited as you do about interest rate changes or bond refinancing, but those things do matter to the travelers. Tell them about what you do and how that affects what they see when they come through the airport, and maybe what they pay when they come through the airport.
Yeah, so 2019 was a key year. We refinanced over $1 billion worth of debt, and what we did was take advantage of the low interest rate environment. And what that does is it allows for us to save money on our overall debt service costs, which we can then pass on to the airlines.
We talk a lot about a term in our industry called CPE, cost per enplanement. What does that mean ultimately to the people that are buying tickets and coming to Las Vegas, whether they're locals or whether they're visitors?
So the CPE is basically the average cost per enplaning passenger that it costs to operate the airport and what the airlines pay. And with the savings that we've just accomplished in 2019, we're able to pass some of those savings on.
And that's important in a leisure market because people want to have that value, correct?
Correct. A leisure market typically means discretionary spend, and discretionary spend is very price sensitive. So having a lower cost allows for more discretionary spend.
Thank you, Joe. All right, we'll turn now to Jim Chrisley, one of our other deputy directors. And Jim, you've been very involved throughout 2019 and well into 2020 on many of the improvements that we're seeing, capital improvements, some of the long-term projects.
You know, as Rosemary mentioned in the beginning, we are at new territory. What we've been doing is trying to figure out where we can gain capacity, efficiency, and reliability in our infrastructure. So how do you do that? You look at everything. We've looked at our roadways, we've looked at our electrical systems, we've looked at our air conditioning, our baggage handling systems, as well as our checkpoints, as Ralph mentioned, and continue to look at our system of airports as well, to look at Henderson and North Las Vegas and how they can be improved to increase our ability to handle the increased workload.
I imagine, Jim, one of the challenges you deal with is people don't realize this airport is a mix of many different buildings that were built over different eras. You have the AB gates that opened in the 1960s. Travel was a lot different then than compared to Terminal 3, which we're in right now, that opened in 2012. How does that challenge you, and how does that make it difficult maybe to integrate some of these things, but in the end, I'm sure that's what excites you about your work?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a challenge, right? Our hold rooms were designed in a different era. How do we maximize what we have, as well as improve the look? You know, we've done AB gates already, but it's a challenge to keep up with the changing industry and aging infrastructure, and it's just a constant, how do you look, evaluate, and act?
Jim, I appreciate it. Well, Rosemary, we've heard a lot about different things that are going on within the department that you oversee. Talk to us about the overall importance of this airport. All of these things all point to a road, but yet maybe people don't understand how important and how integral this airport is to this community and what we do and how we live.
Well, what we do know is that the world comes through this airport, and we have to accommodate the world. We have to accommodate different cultures. The business community obviously has a lot of confidence in this airport. You know, traditionally we've had our visitors and tourists at about almost 50%, and then our convention delegates are 70% come through the airport. As much as, of course, they're making the decision to come to the destination of Las Vegas, but they have to be assured that that operation is going to be seamless. So we have to take that very seriously. You know, with the recent economic study that we completed, we know that 25% of all jobs in Southern Nevada are related to this airport in some manner. So that puts that importance highlighted in every decision that we make.
Aviation in Clark County is a major contributor to the economy of Southern Nevada. A recent study found that McCarran and its supporting aviation system are a $35 billion economic engine. Here's more on the study and the Department of Aviation's impact in this community.
Clark County's airports bring the world to Las Vegas. They also pump money and jobs into the local economy while making travel convenient for residents. The Clark County Department of Aviation is comprised of McCarran International Airport, Henderson Executive and North Las Vegas airports, Jean Sport Aviation Center, and Overton Perkins Field. According to a recent study conducted by Oxford Economics, McCarran and its sister airports generated nearly $35 billion in economic output in 2018. The study also found that aviation in Clark County supports 250,000 jobs, or nearly 1 in 4 local jobs, and is responsible for 18% of the area's gross domestic product. Airport activity was found to support 25% of jobs in Southern Nevada, including nearly 175,000 positions in the hospitality and transportation sectors. McCarran alone contributed 246,000 jobs, while Henderson Executive and North Las Vegas airports supported more than 1,900 jobs respectively.
Well, aviation, the economic impact of aviation, 80% is attributed, again, directly to McCarran, and that's international, that's our national visitors, and as importantly, it's our locals.
Visitors who arrived by way of the busy travel hub spent $12.5 billion, while international visitors spent nearly $6.2 billion. Clark County residents made frequent use of the airport as well, taking 9.2 million trips from McCarran in 2018.
The number one reason is simply McCarran Airport is what people see when they first arrive, and it's the last thing they see when they leave Las Vegas. And that customer service, that experience at the airport, so important to the overall Vegas experience.
Oxford Economics spoke with local business leaders who noted that McCarran was often a factor in their decisions to relocate their operations to Southern Nevada. They found the airport was able to meet their needs in supporting operations and conveniently flying in clients and team members. The confidence of the local business community in the airport's ability to accommodate record numbers of travelers is apparent. Currently, billions of dollars are invested in new construction in the hospitality, convention, and entertainment sectors. McCarran welcomes additional visitors each year while also opening the door to new markets. Businesses are better able to serve clients thanks to the airport's convenient location and top-notch service. And the airport's global reach contributes to overall economic diversification. All this means the growth and success of the greater Las Vegas area will continue to be tied to aviation in Clark County.
With the emergence of coronavirus in Clark County, travel may be a concern for locals and visitors alike. The safety of passengers and employees is the priority at McCarran. Airport representatives are working closely with the Center for Disease Control and Prevention and the Southern Nevada Health District to monitor the status of COVID-19 in our region and support a coordinated response. As is the case every year during the flu season, custodial teams at McCarran are spraying all high-touch surfaces around the airport, such as kiosks, escalators, and door handles with hospital-grade disinfectant. The disinfectant is being applied at regular intervals and at the highest concentration for maximum impact. The disinfectant in use is recommended by the CDC to combat COVID-19. While this extra effort is not a new precaution, airport staff has increased the frequency of the application and expanded the areas of the airport that are covered. For more information about coronavirus or other health concerns, visit the Southern Nevada Health District or CDC's website.
To reach out to our growing number of Hispanic customers, this episode of Flight Path features a segment in Spanish with English subtitles. Here's more about the pickup locations of ride-hailing services Uber and Lyft. Guests often ask where to go to meet their driver. Here's a look at how to get from the gate to the pickup areas.
Es muy fácil solicitar el servicio de transporte Uber o Lyft desde el aeropuerto a su domicilio, hotel o otro destino, utilizando su teléfono inteligente. Simplemente usa la aplicación y pide su servicio cuando está lista para abordarlo.
Las zonas para encontrarse con los servicios Uber o Lyft están ubicadas en los estacionamientos de Terminal 1 y 3. En la Terminal 1, el sitio para abordar el servicio fue cambiado del nivel 2M al nivel 2. Haciendo más fácil su localización.
Para encontrar a su conductor en la Terminal 1, salga de la zona recolección o baggage claim de equipaje y sigue las indicaciones para encontrar el servicio Uber o Lyft. Toma el ascensor a la escalera al nivel 2. Cruza el puente ubicada en nivel 2 y dirigirte al estacionamiento a la derecha para ubicar donde encontrarás el área marcada designada para el conductor de Uber o Lyft. Los pasajeros que llegan a la Terminal 3 encontrarán el área de Uber o Lyft en el servicio de piso de servicio de valet. Desde el área de reclamo de equipaje o baggage claim, toma el ascensor y sube a nivel 1. Cruzar el puente en nivel 1, bajar el nivel marcada B para el servicio de valet. Ahora ya sabe cómo encontrar los sitios de solicitar su servicio Uber o Lyft antes de su viaje. Si necesita ayuda en la terminal, pregunta al personal. Para obtener más información sobre transportación en el aeropuerto de McCarran, visite nuestra página web en mccarran.com/transportación.
Busy travelers are always looking for variety in airport shopping and dining offerings. At McCarran, we aim to please with vending machines selling everything from cupcakes to cosmetics, as well as popular shops and restaurants. Here's a look at some of the newest businesses to join the lineup.
Passengers in search of a quick bite to eat, the perfect Vegas souvenir, or even a place to relax will find no shortage of options at McCarran.
Airport vending machines offer much more than chips and sodas. Electronics, personal necessities, and battery chargers are a quick and easy transaction away. But a few recently installed machines dispense even more unique and popular items. Fans of Kylie Jenner can shop her cosmetic line in automated retail machines located in the A, C, D, and E gate areas. For Vegas-themed gifts crafted by local artisans, shoppers need look no further than the souvenir machine in the C concourse. To satisfy a sweet tooth, travelers can head to a Sprinkles cupcake machine in either terminal. And getting something fun for the whole family is easy since McCarran is home to the only airport Lego machine. It's located post-security just beyond the AB gate checkpoint.
We have a new company who's operating the specialty retail vending machines now, and they've been really good about bringing in new and unique products, and it's a great opportunity for a parent who may be in Las Vegas for a convention or a business to pick up something that they can bring home to their son or daughter or family member as a gift.
McCarran welcomed Jimmy John's to the family late last year. The sandwich shop offers an additional dining option in the pre-security area in Terminal 1, perfect for customers waiting for friends to arrive or for those who want a quick meal to take to the gate. For travelers who want to get a head start on planning their Vegas adventure, there's now a full-service concierge in Terminal 1 baggage claim. NV Star can help with show tickets, tour bookings, restaurants and nightclub reservations, and even arrange childcare.
The more we can offer our customers to make them comfortable as they travel and satisfy any needs or wants that they may have and help them to relax on their journey is good for everybody. It's great for our customers and it's good for us and the businesses that support the airport.
Flyers who need to relax and unwind before or after a flight can head to the newest Express Spa located in the B gates. Spa services include massages, facials, and nail care. Express Spa also sells eye masks, neck pillows, and other travel products. At a new Chiroport in the C gates, travelers can treat themselves to chiropractic services like trigger point massage, stretching, and adjustment.
A more relaxed customer is a better customer. Sometimes after a long trip sitting on an airplane you don't feel so great. It's a great way to get the blood circulating again and to help you feel better on your journey.
With new innovative shopping and dining options in place and more coming in the future, McCarran will continue to provide a seamless travel experience to meet passengers' every need.
Now you're ready to pack your bags and fly the skies, so have a great trip. Remember to check us out on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, and use all the resources of our website, McCarran.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Flight Path.